Well, hey guys, today we're going to be working on the spacers for the rear end of this bike. So I got the whole tire centered here. Now I was kind of having a problem trying to center it. So what I did is I measured straight across here, 13 inches, and then put the 6.5 inch mark, and then I lined that black mark up with the crease in the tire. You know that split right there where they put it together in the mold, where the mold goes together and they inject it. So that little injection split that goes all the way down the middle of the tire, I just lined that up. And it came out even on both sides. So I measured all the areas inside here because you guys know I like doing that. I like to put spacers in between everything on my rear axles because it takes the place of all the locking set screws and locking collars. I don't have to buy all those damn things. So this is what I came up with. From one pillow block bearing to the sprocket, I've got 5/8. From the flange of the sprocket, or the hub part that's welded onto the sprocket, from that to the hub that's on the tire. Now I have the hub the way it's bracketed onto the tire, it's 1 7/8 inches away from there, and then from the tire over to the next pillow block is a 6 3/8. On the other side of this pillow block, and this is how this is set up, like that. Okay, the brake caliper and the brake disc. The disc is going to go flush right against the pillow block bearing. The other day I was on live chat, on my live chat page, and I actually came out here and took a few pictures. Remember when I first started putting this thing together and I was like, you know, maybe I could, you know, use the mechanical brake in here? Well, I set it up, had the disc on the inside, and I was just going to end up with way too many collision issues. What I'm going to have to do is what my initial setup was, and that's put the disc on the outside and then build some brackets for this hydraulic caliper. I probably could still use the mechanical, but since I'm on the outside here and I don't have any collision issues at all, then I might as well just use the hydraulic brake, hydraulic caliper here. You can see I got the engine off of the Manco go-kart and I've got it put in here. That is a 6.5 horsepower. Back up a little bit. You can see how well it fits in there. So let's cut these spacers and try to put them on the rear end here. I've already got the chop saw ready to go. And yeah, hopefully I have enough on that pipe. I'm pretty sure I will.
Now it's time for a shameless plug. Be sure to check out the links down in the description to the next video, previous video, or another related build.
Alright guys, well I got those all in there. Got all these spacers in here. It fits pretty decently. I'm about a 1/16 too short on this side than I am over on this side, but I think that's because when I measured it out, the bearings were adjusted too far out. So when I measured on one side, it came out one way, and then these bearings here were too loose or something. So I was about a 1/16 to a little more than a 1/16, a little too long, so I ended up pushing everything that way. But that's not that big of a deal. So now comes for the unspeakable.
To cut the axle right at that line. God. I hate the idea of cutting a nice, perfectly chromoid axle.
Okay guys, I thought I'd get it on video. The axle. Now I'm going to cut this in a manner, hopefully, that will make it so that way I won't have to grind. Oh my god, this is going to take forever and a half. Complete solid chromoly steel. Oh crap. Oh. Yeah. Hopefully I won't have to clean off too many burrs with this. Here we go! Okay, just to let you guys know that while I'm cutting this, I'm also slowly rotating it too. Oh, how good does that look?
See? Isn't that a good cut? You can really see that good, can't you?
And then all I've got is this piece right here left. Yeah. Now I gotta pull up my file down all the burrs, and then, yeah. Okay.
The tragedy of it all! The tragedy!
Alright, well, I got that all grinded down. Looks pretty decent. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this collar, I'm going to stick it on there, and I'm going to then weld it around the rim. Yeah. Alright, so this is the collar that I'm going to be putting on here, but what I don't like is all that play. There's a lot of play in that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set this up. And I'm going to cut through it with this, put it on there, squeeze it together, and then weld. So it's a nice tight fit. Alright, well, we got it all welded up. Now I gotta clean it up. And, yeah, geez, I don't like welding in a circle. That's pretty hard stuff. Alright, well, got that all done.
Got a few little pits in there. Yeah, she should. Ooh, a little warm. And I used my grinding blade on there. Then went over to the sanding wheel. And then jumped over to the wire wheel.
Okay, well, I got the spacers in there. And I have the nut for the axle will go on the side of the brake. I'm going to have to build some mounts different than what I've done with the angle iron for the brake caliper. Yeah, I've looked around here and I don't know if I have any key stock left over. I think I lost it all when I took it off of the quad thingy. Here, I'll show you what the other side looks like. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have that much sticking out on the brake side, but the nut will be going on the brake side. And on this side is where that piece is at that I welded. So, yeah, I still think that 54 tooth sprocket's too small for this thing. I'd like to get a bigger one, you know, but I don't know, can't do that right now. So, yep. Yeah. Had to counterweight this thing with a tank of O2. Yeah, we're gonna inject some O2 directly into the cylinder head of this engine. No. Okay, well, you guys, that's what I did so far here. And that's what I'm gonna have to do for the brake. I'm gonna have to put it on the outside. Alright guys, well, if you're enjoying this build, post a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Those are some pretty good bearings, huh? That tire spun forever, didn't it? Got those bearings off of eBay. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. Hi guys. Welcome. I hope you'll enjoy the content on this channel. I'm trying really hard. So spread the news, guys, and talk at you later. Man. I can't believe how level I was able to get this thing. Awesome. What? Oh, too soon.
Drive on the fantasy you